Okay, so I am recording, I believe. So we wanted to talk. Me and Zen are a part of the Zones Royale community, right? We wanted to talk about the Reformation and all of it in it and everything that's happening. So I'm gonna let him know that he's not gonna talk, but he's gonna type and give us thoughts on what he thinks, and we're gonna talk. So I'm gonna let him know that we are talking, and yeah. So here goes. I am recording. We can talk. Um, I'm gonna do a VC. Okay. That's gonna be coming from my phone, so I hope that works. I'm gonna do it to a different tab so I can do this as well. Yeah, let's put it like that, and we can talk. I can see the messages. You might not be able to, but I will read them out loud when this person's ready. Okay, so if you want, just type in the general chat. I'm here. They can't see the screen as I know of, but they can hear me. So I'm going to put it on. So before you start typing, I'm going to put it on something that everyone would want. I think I know. I made a meme, everyone, and I want you guys to see it. But I'm going to go on the Discord. You guys can see everything. I'm going to let them know. So, yeah, I made a meme. I'll show you later if you would like. Okay. So we're in here. You can type if you would like. Okay. So the information that's happening. What I think that the 8K trollers, there are 8K people that come in every month, right? Some of them are good, but most of them are bad and trollers. And more or less, yes. Okay, so you were giving some really good information on the live stream. I wanted to do this recording so you can actually do it on here so people can get more full attention on you and me one-on-one. So whenever you want to start, we can start talking. You can type, I can talk, and they can hear me. But yeah. shall we cover first? The moderators. We should definitely cover the moderators and how they're not doing anything, and by the time they do get there, it's already almost over. Yes, moderation is lacking. Moderation, I noticed that most of the moderators ain't doing nothing about it, or just won't do nothing. The moderators are YouTubers. They're basically we live now. We do need replacement. And how are we gonna get replacement if they don't listen? Moderators are the only people that will listen, and Serena and Yang and community petitions. But isn't there 250K people in the community? So that means that the 250K people will put in their own petition names, or they're gonna put in someone that are big, at least a few people to sign it, but community leaders. So are you talking about like Lead Bra, Unlegendary Noob, Blump, people that are well known? So like active people, because I don't see Lead Bra and Unlegendary Noob and Blump and Spirit or any of the other YouTubers or big people typing all the time. Like I don't see them typing or giving information, telling people not to do this or that. So how are we gonna handle that though? If they don't type, how are they gonna be able to do the same thing a moderator isn't gonna do? What do you mean? It may be a benefit if they can get some fame as well, knowing that they fixed the community. Okay, like a pat on the back. So like a reward for helping fixing the community with the bullies and the moderation. So kind of like gems or um a mental reward. Okay, kind of like a role. Like they have a role next to the name with a moderation or um, a helper. Yes, I agree. I agree. Um, so the moderation is an issue because most of the people that are moderators don't do nothing. And if they're not listening, how are we gonna get through to them? Because a petition won't do anything. It'll just be they'll just look at it or something and say, and they're just another couple millennials um trying to get some fame or trying to do something. They're gonna look at it in a bad way. They don't always look at it in a good way. We can't. We need to step up. So like, what do you say? Like, do you want you, me, and a few other peoples to help out? Because we already know we have the same thinking process. But how are they gonna have the same thinking process that we have if they're not listening? Like, are you suggesting that we should be moderators and we should take it up with them? That we should find some way to communicate with them so then we can become moderators and help out the server? Kind of like if one more word. I agree. Um, So like a server like this, and we try to get their attention, or is there like an email that we can email them? But you gotta remember, like, there's 250K people, so you know how many people send them letters every day to get their attention? We need like a big YouTuber that actually watches them, because we know that if they're a big YouTuber, Yang and the other Sounds Royale folks, not many people know their exact email. Do you know their exact email? Chosen does. Do you know Chosen? Like, can you get Chosen's attention? Because last I knew was that Chosen doesn't really pay attention. You can probably make Chosen talk eventually. It's a good idea. I like that. So they know their exact email. Um. Okay. So how are we gonna get this to work? So, well, let's get through this first. Let's get done with the video, and then we can talk privately, one-on-one time, between you and me in the server, and I can do a video on it later to follow up with the Sounds Royale players. So let's get through the problems that is in the server first before we get into that. Server rules being ignored. Yes, the showcase is meant for videos and pictures. Um, Clans talk. People need to be posting in the right channels. It's like an OCD thing that I have, and they need to post in the right channel. If they don't, there should be a consequence, a mute, a ban from that channel, but they're not banned from the server. But it's like a mute to a certain channel where they cannot go in. Unless they're gonna post the right thing. Like the Clans Talk, only post Clans Talk in there. LFG. What do you mean? Okay. Lost link perms, but people still post in there. People still post anyway. People post anyway. It wouldn't matter. And I don't see back a few months people would be muted on site if they did it. But that was a few months ago. What are people doing now? $6. There is a 6 hour time period that they have. Why is it that they have it in some other channels, but they can't have it in that? Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. They have a 6 hour time period in one, but they can't have it in looking for group channel. They can have it in that channel. What do you mean? There's an unofficial rule for Clan Talk as well. What do you mean? Hmm. One link per hour, not consecutive link. That's kind of dumb though. Like they should make it longer. One link per hour. Then that means that they're just gonna spam their links. It was 24 hours before they could post a link. I like that, but why did they change it to one link per hour now? I think it's 15 minutes actually. Then why isn't Goran a mod anymore? He quit? But if he had these good rules, why would he quit? Because now things are just going down. They're going downhill without him. Staff come and go. They can't do moderation for everyone. Goran was mod. Me and him would. So you and him collaborated. So you and him. But now the moderators don't have collaboration. They don't care about people like some others do. They they want to be mod just to be mod because it's a higher role than others. It's true. But Gabon, why is it? Exactly. Why can't others? Why can't others like the community for the community? Like, why do they gotta destroy it? There are so many trolls in the community now. This is not a Fortnite server, though. Exactly. That's the thing that we all have in common. But the only uncommon thing is the Fortnite and Survive. It's the same thing as the Zom server. Survive has their own server. Fortnite has their own server. And those different passions have servers for those passions. Why do you gotta bring that passion into a server that doesn't involve the other passion that you have? Like Fortnite is not Zoms. Why is Fortnite players going into Zoms? Exactly. Don't bring Fortnite into Zoms. Don't bring Zoms into Fortnite. Don't bring Survive into Fortnite or etc. We didn't do it. We didn't do anything to them. Exactly. Why do they gotta troll us? Because Yang decided to make a game with a couple friends in his basement, and then it ended up being just like Fortnite, except 2D. But that 2D game made the top 10. Is it because that some Fortnite players are mad that Zoms was made? Exactly. Fortnite's a lot harder, but why do they gotta troll us? Just because some people like 2D games. Just because some people like Roblox. They don't have to care. But what I'm saying is, they don't have to care, but what I'm saying is, exactly, we're in our own zone. That's the only thing that matters. They don't have to care, but they have to care about what matters. Do I got a point there? Is they have to care what matters rather than just having to care. There's two different types of things there. Having to care, just caring about everything. But when you're in your own zone, that's the thing that matters is your own zone. Don't bring your own zone to another zone that has nothing to do with you if you don't like that server. If you don't like the server, get out. If you quit Zoms, get out. If you're not playing Zoms anymore, but you're still in the server as a moderator, or you're in the server as a common player, or uncommon, or rare, or a YouTuber, get out the server. You're trolling it and you're ruining it for everyone else. Do I have a point? Okay. Because, like, it's just so. I met so many people in this server who say, I don't play Zoms anymore. And I'm like, well, if you don't play Zoms, why are you here? They're like, because we want to be. I'm like, that's trolling. That's the definition of trolling. If you don't play a game, don't be in a server that involves the game. If you don't like it, get out. If you don't like the game at all, get out. Exactly. It's their choice to stay. But if you're gonna stay, don't cause no problems. Because there would be no point to ruin a game for someone else and cause a problem for someone else. You're trying to bring down a game. Do it in the right way. Don't do it in a rude way. If you tell them in a safe kind of way, don't just like go full force out. I hate the game and it's fucking stupid and y'all should stop. I'm sorry, YouTube. Please don't actually. That's one swear word. That's my bad. Uh, please don't take the video down. Yeah, I didn't mean to swear. Don't take the video down, please. I'm just trying to have a conversation. Um, but no, like, stop. Just don't cause a problem if you don't want the server. People who come in here on our server normally don't got reasons either to hate. What do you mean? Oh, so like if they don't play, they don't got a valid reason. They don't got a valid reason to hate the game because they don't know what it's like. Exactly. If they don't know what the game is like, why are you gonna hate something that you don't know what it's like? It's me basically saying I hate Fortnite, but I've never played it. I haven't played Fortnite, but I don't give my opinion because I don't know what it's like. I'm not gonna ruin take my opinion and ruin someone else's opinion because I don't like it and I've never played it. That don't make sense. If you don't play it, you got no valid reason to hate it. If you've never played Roblox, but you say you hate it and it's childish, but yet there's so many adults playing it and you haven't played it and you're gonna say that you hate it, you got no valid reason to say that you hate Roblox. No valid reason whatsoever. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so we got the moderation and the bullying, like the people that don't care kind of thing, like the trolling. We got the trolling and the moderation down. What else should we talk about? Oh, and we also got the server down. We got the server channel stuff down. swearing, um, language barrier, especially non-English members diversity. Exactly. That's another one. We should talk about that. If you don't speak English, there should be an different language Zams Royale. There should be a Zams Royale for every language out there. So like Asian people that speak Asian but can't speak English can go to the Asian server. Chinese can go there. Japanese, they can go to their server. Spanish people can go to their server. Zombies allows everyone in. That's what's bringing more people in, is because they're allowing everyone. But they should have English servers and different types of servers so everyone has a chance to communicate. Because I don't see no one else besides English people speaking in this server. Yes, they've been rude because of race. They've been rude because of sexism, because of people's genders. They've been rude because of language. That's why people that are Spanish, people that speak Chinese, Japanese, Asian, they all get discriminated against. So most of them don't play and talk in that server anymore because English people ruin it. Yes, and that's not okay. That is definitely not okay. That's not okay. That's feminist. That's feminism. Feminism. Yeah, feminism. It's because people's egos are bigger than their dicks. Sorry, but it's true. I'm sorry for my language again. Please don't take the video down, but it's true. People's egos are people's egos are bigger than anything else that they have on their body. And so they think that they gotta be the top and that they have to put someone else down because they're female and they think that they have more superiority towards that gender. So females have to pretend to be males because of it. Do you think that's okay? I do not. Exactly. Exactly. Because of the sexism, males think that females aren't always going to be able to play a game because they're female, because of their gender, and that they can't think like a man. That don't mean nothing. You know the clan Red's truth. No, hold on. Let me explain mine. Females have um more thinking processing than we do, if anything. They mature faster before they're 18. And hold on. Okay. Um sorry, I had to check something. Females can't think like a man, and that don't mean nothing. You don't need to be rude because of someone's gender. If anything, they're more mature than you. You can be a 40-year-old man playing a 2D.io game in your mother's basement, but a 14-year-old girl would be way more mature than you. And if you don't believe it, go look at it. It's proven that they mature faster. So you trying to be more superior, have a higher superiority in that category, you ain't. They're more superior than you. They're more of your superior than you are. You can't be rude to a female because of their gender, because you think that they're nothing but below you. They're gonna outsmart you. And you're thinking that they're dumb, it's just gonna dig you a bigger hole that you can't get out of. Do you agree with me or not? Because I feel like that's right. Cool. I feel like that's right. Because all people have equal justice and liberty rights. No one is below anyone else, no matter what gender, race, or anything else that you are. Okay. I don't know if you agree with that either, but that's where I stand. I feel like that's right and it's the right thing to do. Everyone has equal rights as each other. True. So true. So people don't know the history of Zoms, but yet they're going to assume as much as possible that what do people think the first clan was? Are you bolding Guy as sarcasm? I feel like that's sarcasm. Okay. But you didn't answer my question. Is that sarcasm? Guy bolded? So it's not sarcasm. It was really owned by a powerful guy. I thought it was owned by a woman, a female. Hmm? Cool. Well, then it's not true. Um, it's pretty messed up, man. Pretty messed up. Everyone always assumes that there's a gender. Some people thought Yang was a man at first, and some people thought it was a woman. You can't assume unless you actually know. It's a man. Yang is a man. They go by off the profile picture that they have. Yang thought People thought Yang was a woman actually at first. Then it turned out to be a man. Is that not Selena? Who is it? It's not Yang or Selena. Luck? Do you mean look or luck? Luck. Isn't that person at the top of Zom server? Sneezer? No. Someone else. Okay. So yeah, it's like people always assume because of someone's name. So we got that covered. What else do you think we need to cover? Scamming issue. I've seen that 10 times in the past week. No, probably past 4 days actually. 4 to 3 days. 3 to 4 days. I've seen scamming. I see scamming every week. They scam. You give me your account, I'll buy you gems. Give me your account, and I'll trade you with this account. And then they never get their account back. Their phone's reset or something, and they can't get to it. Password's reset, and they can't change it. How do you handle the scamming? Do you have to delete the message scamming? Like, do you have to delete the message? Because I feel like someone would have to be on most of the time. And if you have a certain amount of moderators, that's where the moderators come in, Zen. The moderators come in, and there's a certain amount of moderators on a day. There should be like at least 5 moderators. Yes. There should be moderators on at least all the time. Always looking at the chat. Don't let it like skip a pass and then someone gets scammed because they let it slip. No one cares right now. You need people that will care about the community. And Yang, if you're watching this, which I'll definitely um definitely ping you for this. I hope you take in consideration making me and Zen a moderator and helping out the community. I don't know, Zen. Zen, are you on most of the time? Do you play Zoms? Like, are you on most of the time playing Zoms or something? You're on your alts. So you do play Zoms, right? Barely. So do you think you would be in a role then? Do you think you would be in the role of a Zoms moderator? Or do you think there would be other people as a moderator? Staff won't allow you. I'll try and ping Yang in this, but I feel like people that are active most of the time. Me, I barely get sleep because of this game and other games, and mostly because of my insomnia. So Yang, if you are watching this, I hope you can make me a moderator so I can keep up with the server. I'm active on the server all the time. Like, literally. I get 3 to 4 hours of sleep because I'm playing games. And this is the top 1 game I'm playing all the time. Top 1. So, I hope you see this. I hope you actually watch it. Take it into consideration. But I really can help out the community. I might not have a lot of subscribers, but I am a good person. And I don't know if you can tell by just this video. Zen, do you think by me just talking, do you think I'm a good person and I can actually communicate very well? Okay. I have a lot of other people who can think the same way, who thinks I'm a good communicator and I help out. I want to be a leader. I want to step up, and I really hope you actually pay attention to this. Most likely you won't, but take it into consideration, because you could be passing down uh, a chance to get your server back on track, to stop the scamming. Because I can ban them. I can ban scammers. I can ban bullies, or mute them at least for a certain amount of time. I have a good thinking process. If you can't give me a chance, I can't show that. All I'm asking for is a chance to be a moderator for a certain amount of time. And if I don't pass, I don't become a moderator. That's all I'm asking, is some time to be a moderator, to show you that I can stop it. And if it won't stop, I can quit Zoms. Or I can leave the server at least. Or you can demote me all the way back to Roll Zero. Do you think that's a good deal, Zen? Cool. Because I feel like that's a good deal. I feel like I can stop most of the bullying by banning or kicking the scammer and the bully. And I feel as if I see someone that doesn't play Zoms, that they get kicked. Because if you don't play Zoms, I don't think you should be in the server, because you're trolling the server. You're ruining the server, and I feel that way. This is me signing off on the video. Zen, do you have any last comments, questions, concerns, advocations in this server? No? Cool. It's going to be uploaded soon. I will post it on Instagram and ping Yang. Bye, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And please comment and subscribe if you aren't already. And like the video. I would really appreciate it. Thanks, and have a good day.